It was supposed to be a routine business trip. David Monroe, 39, senior sales director for a tech company based in Chicago, flew into San Francisco for a 2-day conference. He'd been to the city countless times, but this time, he opted for something different, an old boutique hotel tucked between two towering modern buildings in downtown San Francisco. A place with charm, a little vintage character. It had good reviews, quiet, private. He checked in just past 9 p.m. The concierge, an older gentleman with deep-set eyes and a hushed voice, handed him a vintage brass key with a tag that read Room 615. Top floor, end of the hall, the man said. David took the elevator up. The hallway was long, dimly lit, and lined with ornate sconces and faded wallpaper. He passed 610, 611, 612, until finally reaching 615. The brass key clicked smoothly, and he entered. Room 615 was beautiful in a strange, old-fashioned way, an antique 4-poster bed, a dusty velvet armchair, and a bay window that overlooked the fog-draped streets. The strangest part, a soft perfume in the air. Lavender and something else, maybe roses. Tired from his flight, David unpacked, FaceTimed his wife and daughter, and settled in for the night. He thought it was just another stop on his busy schedule. He was wrong. The next morning, David came down to the front desk, freshly showered and in his conference attire. He handed over his key. The concierge frowned. "I'm sorry, sir. What room did you say you stayed in?" David, a little confused, replied, 615. Now the man looked pale. "That's not possible. We don't have a room 615. David blinked. "What do you mean? I stayed there last night. Top floor, end of the hallway." Another clerk came over, pulled up a digital layout of the hotel. The screen showed rooms ending at 614, and picking up again at 616. Room 615 wasn't listed. "You must be mistaken," the woman said gently. David pulled out the brass key. The tag read 615, clear as day. The staff looked baffled. Growing more frustrated, David scrolled through his phone to show proof. That's when he found the video. He didn't remember recording it. In the clip, he's walking through room 615 with the camera pointed at the bay window. A woman's voice whispers near the speaker. "Don't let them erase me again." He plays it again. Same voice. "Don't let them erase me again." David's hands started to shake. The front desk called over hotel security, concerned for his well-being. He demanded to be taken upstairs. They humored him. When they reached the top floor, David led them down the hallway. 610, 611, 612, 613, 614, and then, 616. Number 615. No gap, just a blank wall where the door should have been. That night, David didn't go to the conference. He sat in a nearby diner nursing a coffee, his laptop open, digging into the hotel's past. And there it was, an old archived newspaper clipping from 1958. Young woman disappears from room 615, police baffled. The woman's name was Evelyn Clark, 26, a traveling singer from Los Angeles who had checked into the same boutique hotel before a performance in the city. She was last seen entering room 615. Witnesses say they heard music and sobbing. When hotel staff entered the room the next day, it was empty. Evelyn was never seen again. The room was sealed off later that year. The article mentioned one chilling detail. Locals say Evelyn's spirit remains, occasionally whispering through locked doors and appearing in windows. Most believe she was murdered, but by who remains a mystery. David stared at the photo of Evelyn. Her eyes were sad, deep, almost pleading. Just like the voice on the recording. He replayed the video again. "Don't let them erase me again." Was she talking to him? And how had he ended up in a room that didn't exist? David returned to the hotel late that night. He walked up the stairs this time, quietly, avoiding the front desk. On the 6th floor, he walked slowly. He passed 610. Then 611. Then, he stopped between 614 and 616. The wall looked like every other, but when he reached out, his hand went through it. Like mist, he stepped inside. The room reformed around him. Same velvet armchair, same perfume, same bay window. And then he saw her. Evelyn, standing by the window, her back to him, wearing a vintage blue dress. She turned slowly, eyes full of sorrow. "I just wanted someone to remember," she said. "I was here. I existed." David swallowed hard. "What happened to you?" Tears ran down her face. He worked here, said he loved my voice, locked me in, took everything from me. Then she vanished. A soft breeze rustled the curtains. On the floor, where she stood, lay a sheet of paper. A handwritten song, her final composition. David took it. The next morning, room 615 was gone again. But David left San Francisco with Evelyn's song in hand. He had it published, gave her credit. A photo of her and the story of room 615 went viral. People remembered her, and the hotel, quietly and without comment, reopened room 615. They never admitted why, but those who stay there say the room is filled with the scent of roses and lavender, and sometimes, if you listen closely, you can hear a woman humming by the window.